Hello, people that in the house. And today I want to talk about older people living in the world, even younger people living in the world. We see many people in Ireland depressed because of the way the country is being run at the moment in time, because it's absolutely ridiculous how bad we can terrify our country, and especially our older people. The older people find it difficult. Like, they lived hard lives with shortages of food and couldn't afford food and the such and such and onwards and upwards. But for them to live in the country now and to be abandoned by the government is another thing. Because old people nowadays get just flung and left alone. That's the thing. The state doesn't care. Years ago at least, the state had a bit of respect for older people. The state really couldn't care less. Because the way they see this, they don't want people to live to pension age. And that's the way they say it. You've seen them move it up to 65 the pension age. I think it's 60. I can't remember. 70. I think you can walk to 70 now. Like, it just goes to show the state doesn't want to pay the money out, and they want people to be dead before they can get the money. And that's the simple truth. The Irish state doesn't want older people in this country. They just don't want to be bothered to pay pensions out. And that's really, really upsetting. That we can't take care of our own old people. Especially people who have Alzheimer's or anything like that. 'Cause there is groups. I know there's groups. You'll be saying there's a group called Alone and all that to go around the people. But I'm just asking people, if ever, especially up in Kerry or in Tipperary or Galway or Donegal or anything like that, Cavan even, back ends and towns in the middle of nowhere. Just saying to people, if you know your neighbours there, or even if it's a Sunday, and you're like, you know what, I have a bit of spare grub, I might bring the neighbour or the old woman down the street for a bit of grub. And that, you don't take that and not mean the world to them. They will always remember that. Believe me, they will always remember your kindness. Older people especially will remember your kindness. If you scratch their back, they'll scratch your back. And what I mean by that is, they won't forget what you've done for them. That's pure and simple. They won't forget it. And they always will thank you for it. To the day they die, they always will thank you for it. Because that's what I find about old people. Now, many old people I've talked to, and many old people, once or twice, I invited old people into the house, and when I was younger, you know, we had tea and all that with them, nice good conversations, and telling the stories and all that, great stories. I still remember them to this day. And that's just good to show you. They never forgot it. Until the day they died, they never forgot it. And that's just simple. That always were grateful for every Sunday, coming over for an hour or two, even just to have a little chat. That was delighted to come over, and that's the truth. We're always delighted to come over. We didn't mind them coming over at all, because they told us a story for 2 or 3 hours, and we had great fun. That's when I was younger. So always take care of older people. That's what I really want people to take out of this. And if people are living on the room, if you have a spare place at the table, it'll mean the world to them. I swear to God, and I swear down, it will mean the world to them. It's swear down. That's usually what older people, younger people are nowadays. But it will mean the world to them. So please, I'm going to say this to the government too. If you're going to increase the pension age, like to an unbelievable 90 or 60 or 109 years old, that's nearly what they're going to do. Why would you do it? Like, they really want people to be dead before they can give a pension to them. That's really the truth. And, you know, it's not on. It's not really on. Like, you can 65 was the pension age. Like, or was it 66? I can't remember. The government just changed things randomly out of nowhere. That didn't need to be changed. It's just because the government couldn't be asked to pay people money. And that's as simple as that. They really just want people to be dead before they have to pay them. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more. And if you, as I said, please, if there's a spare place at the table tomorrow or Sunday, please just bring in your older neighbour, and if he's living on his own or she's living on his own, she's living on her own, yeah. Just bring her in for an hour. Give us something to eat. That means the world to him. Thank you.